Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is Pascal Concepts Photography. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks for engaging on the posts. I appreciate you so much. So today I just want to show you a quick way to brighten your teeth, brighten and whiten your teeth and the eyes by using two different methods. We're going to use action and just these curves, okay? This curves method like this, as you can see, okay, there is the teeth, the curves method, and then the action. So to get the free action to whiten your teeth and your eyes, just watch this tutorial to the end. I'm going to put the link on the screen towards the end. Just make sure you follow this tutorial to the end. Alright, so now the first method is using the action I created. So this is the action here, this whiten. So just play it. So if it changes to white, you can just invert this, you invert it, Control I or Command I on your keyboard, Control and I. So you make sure the layer mask is black. So that means you now have to use a white brush. You toggle between these the foreground and the background color. You make sure the foreground color is white. So if I press X on my keyboard, so I'll have white on the foreground. And then select a brush, a soft brush. You can make your opacity 100, your flow around 20 to 30%. So let me make it 30%. So then reduce the brush size, and zoom in, just clean it off. So I'll fast forward this video and come back when I'm done cleaning. Yeah, so guys, I'm back. You can see, and then make sure your opacity is on 100%, 30%. You can use any percentage you think works best with your image, because at the end of the day you can still reduce your the opacity here. If you think it's too much, you reduce it and we're good to go. So this is it, before and after. So let me zoom back. So this is before and this is after. Okay, so the second method is using the curves. You use the curves and the hue and saturation and curves. So this is how it goes. So pick your lasso tool. My fader is on 15, yours can be on 5, between 5 to 10, 15. So mine is on 15 pixel. So just select, alright. So the next thing you need to do here, you need to take note of the color, the color that is really prominent, that is more conspicuous, that is more visible. I think on these teeth I can see yellow, more of a yellow, yes, more of a yellow. If you have red, you can see red, green, or any other color. It's still the same method you follow. So I can see the yellow. So what I have to do now is you come to your adjustment layer here. Either you use this hue and saturation or come down to this place, your hue and saturation. So it's the yellow I want to eliminate. So come here, select yellow, then desaturate it. Then you can increase your lightness. Okay, so this is before and after. But for now, it's not bright enough for me. So that is why I said the method is using the hue and saturation alongside curves. So now what you need to do is to select back that area, the areas you've selected. Then to select it back, you press your control and click on this layer mask. Press control on your keyboard or command key on your keyboard, then click inside this layer mask. So now what next you do is you can just feather, right click and feather me between 2 to 5. Let me leave my at 5. Then come to curves, either these curves here or this one, curves. So now just increase your curves, increase it, you know, make it a bit bright. So this is without the curves. Okay, these are before and after. This is it. Then you brighten it up. So if I group it, just rename to anything like new Whiten. Okay, let me bring it up. So this is the before and this is after. Then the other method using the action, this is it. After, this is before and this is after. It's still the same method you use for the eyes too. If you have the eyes, okay, let me bring a picture to just show you how you use for the eyes as well. Let me bring this picture here. Open this. Okay, I'm using this picture. Let me use the action first. I'll bring my action, just play. You can see because the foreground is already white, that is why we don't need to invert it again. So pick your brush, 130, it depends on what you want. So zoom in, reduce the size of your brush, and then just use it to trace. Come to the teeth as well. This is after using the action. So if you think it's too much, you can always reduce your opacity here. So to use the second method of the hue and saturation and curves, okay, this is how you go about it. Just the same method, the same way we did for this. Just pick your lasso tool, zoom in, just select the teeth. Here you can right click and just feather like 5. Come to your hue and saturation. I think we still have yellow here too, so go to the yellow and reduce your yellow. Increase the lightness. Yellow. I think there is a bit of red, so now you can go to red as well. Reduce the red. Increase the lightness of the red. So this is the before and this is the after. If you think it's not bright enough, the same method, press Ctrl on your keyboard or command and click inside this layer mask. Then you can just brighten. So this is before the curves, this is the curves, before curves, and you see, and you think it's too much, you can just group the two together and reduce the overall opacity. It's still the same method you do for the eyes. So thank you. I would like you guys to really drop your comments. What else do you think? I know there are different methods you can use in brightening your eyes, to whiten the eyes and the teeth. So but these are just the method I use most of the times for most of my images. Thank you for watching. See you next in the next tutorial. Thank you guys.